Hello world, welcome back to Razor RC. So Banggood.com recently approached me and asked me if there were any products in their product line that I was interested in reviewing, and so I perused their catalog online, went to Banggood.com, checked out what they had, and as far as I can tell, Banggood is basically an online marketplace, kind of like Amazon. They sell obviously a ton of different things: electronics, toys, household goods. And then they also have an RC line of cars, vehicles, accessories, batteries, everything basically. So as far as I can tell, they basically are kind of a marketplace for a lot of Chinese companies and some other companies, a lot of Asian companies as well. But they basically sell throughout the world internationally. So I was actually interested in reviewing this, the Flysky FS-GT5. As you know, I do like to review a lot of radios, and this is one I was particularly interested in. I have used Flysky radios in the past, the FS-GT3B and GT3C. Was not super fond of those radios in particular, but this is kind of their next generation radio, and so I was curious to see how they've improved things and what changes they made. So this is a 6-channel radio. Came out I think about 11 or 12 months ago, sort of beginning of 2018, end of 2017. And so we're going to do a little unboxing today. This is the first time I'm actually looking at this radio. I have not unboxed it yet. So it showed up on my doorstep this morning. I think it took about a week and a half to 2 weeks to get. But yeah, so it looks like the box opens up this way. Actually pretty nice foam. You got the quick start guide. So here's the manual, apparently in Chinese. And then on the back side, it looks like we have English, so kind of explaining the radio, all the different knobs and buttons and stuff, basic operations, and then factory reset, how to bind. So not a lot of instructions. I did look online to see if there was anything online about how to use the radio, but I could not find anything. Looks like we have an extra rubber grip. So out of the box, actually pretty nice packaging. This is definitely above average with this foam, pre-cut foam. Definitely gives kind of a nice higher quality feel to it. Here's the radio. Looks like probably a bind plug. And so yeah, let's get that out of the way. Here's the actual radio. Take it out of the bag. Actually quite high quality radio in the hands. Definitely a lot of texture with this rubberized grip. Very, very sticky rubberized grip. I believe it takes 4 AA's. And then I thought it said something about LiPo or Life battery. So we'll have to see how that, it looks like actual plug there in the back. So it looks like you can put in a 2 plug battery. So see how that goes. Actually put this thing back on. Huh. Okay. A little more difficult. Okay, so cutouts obviously in the handle. Looks like you have a channel 3 button here, a variable rate or variable position, channel 4, steering dual rate up and down, kind of a smaller wheel, very, very smooth though, rides on ball bearings. Looks like here's the little menu dial and a couple buttons, bind and back. A little bit odd that there's a bind button there. And then variable rate, channel 5 and 6 channels, and then looks like a flip up antenna. That's pretty much fine. I mean, I would definitely probably just leave it in the down position, not worry about up. And then the actual trigger actually feels pretty good. The brake maybe a little bit on the long side, I'm not sure, but not too bad. And then nice, actually very nice buttons here up top, steering trim, throttle trim. So it looks like dedicated buttons rather than having to use like programmable buttons. I'm not sure what these are, if these are little plugs or screws or something. Does not look like a reversible steering wheel, but the steering wheel, actually the foam is super soft, quite grippy. Actually ergonomics have always been a strong point of Flysky radios in my opinion, and this one also feels quite good. So let's throw some batteries in this and see what it looks like. Okay, got some batteries in there, and that's gonna time to power it on. Looks like there's the power on switch here. So as you can see, this is the main display, dot matrix display, and then some information that can change when you turn the dial. So model, battery voltage, and then I guess what each of the channels are currently set to. One interesting thing is that it's got LEDs, and it looks like you can just hold down the back button and scroll through different color LEDs, including off. So that's kind of cool. We'll try kind of this red, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, let's go through the actual controls: steering, throttle, steering trim, throttle trim, dual rate up or down. Let's try that. So you can increase or decrease your steering dual rate, a channel 3 button, a channel 4. I don't know if it's 2-position switch or it's variable rate, and then variable rate dials up here, bind button, and then a back button. So going through the menu system, nice backlit display. You can select model. Looks like up to 20 models. And then you can adjust the name. So change the name of your model. That makes sense. Servo reversing for all 6 channels. Pretty nice. Endpoint adjustment. Again for all 6 channels. Very nice. Sub trim. All 6 channels. Cool. Dual rate for, looks like, just steering and throttle. Channels 1 and 2. Expo adjustment, again, first 2 channels. And then it looks like ABS. Let's see what we can go with here. Brake, delay, cycle. So a bunch of adjustments for ABS. I'll have to play with that, see how that works. Trim for, looks like 4 channels. Fail-safe settings, basically what you want them to set to if you lose signal. And then crawling, I was checking this out, it looked like a few different modes, A, B, C, D modes, depending on how you want the steering to work, etc. So pretty cool. Set that to off. And then the last adjustment, I believe, is basically stability control. So it looks like you can set a few different things: steering gain, throttle gain, priority, turn it off. Pretty neat. So yeah, it's cool to see that this radio and this receiver has a gyro. You can adjust the stability control or traction control, whatever you want to call it. I definitely want to test out. So overall, actually feels like a fairly high quality radio. Definitely a cut above the GT3B and C that I've used before. It looks very promising, so I'm going to definitely test this out, see how it goes, and give a full review soon. All right, thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe to my channel. As always, hit the add notifications button to find out about more videos, and look for more reviews soon.